is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here with my brother Tim, and we are on Picks and Parlays. And we're going to be going over a couple games today. We're going to go quick look over the NBA game. We have a game 2 between the Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. We're going to be looking into a baseball game with the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, and then there is a Game 7 in hockey tonight. I don't know if you've heard. The New York Islanders are going to be at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Game 7 winner advances to play the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup. How you doing so far today, Tim?
Well, considering none of my games have started yet, but so no losers yet. So far so good. But in all seriousness, hoping to have a good day. Yesterday hit on Pittsburgh, hit on the Chicago Cubbies. I got to bring that up one more. I know. But that was kind of a nice win last night. But yeah, hopefully we can have another good night.
Yeah, it's always nice when you go get on stream, you give out a plus 200 underdog. You think they might squeak one out, and then they throw a no-hitter against what was considered to be the World Series favorites heading into the year. So, yeah, a very exciting game last night there. Also gave out a nice plus 145 winner yesterday on this show, the LA Sparks. They not only cover the 3.5-point spread, they win the game straight up 89-82. We did give the Knights out, and they did fall to the heavy tones. But with that being said, the Habs looked absolutely incredible during that series.
They really did.
Yeah, they definitely deserved to win that series. They were able to shut down all the forwards. You know it was a problem for Vegas if your leading scorer for forwards was Nicola Waugh. Yeah, not a good sign there when Pasquaretti and Riley only give you a goal each like that. They got nothing from Carlson, nothing from Marchessault. Stone was nowhere to be seen. And that kind of shows you what they can potentially do next series to a Matthew Barzal, an Anthony Beauvillier, or on the opposite side, a Steven Stamkos, if he's healthy, and Nikita Kucherov. It just shows what these the Habs can potentially do here in the Stanley Cup. We're going to be looking at a couple games here, and we're going to kick it off. We'll kick it off with the baseball game here. And then we have a little surprise, or I have a little bit of a surprise play at the end, because we'll be talking a sport that usually we don't talk about on this channel, but you'll find that one out on the end. We'll be starting it off here with the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are minus 250. And one reason we're really talking about this game, Alec Manoah versus, yes, Matt Harvey. Where are you looking at for this one?
Seriously? Out of all the baseball games we choose, fine. You gotta go with Matt Harvey. He's one of the best pitchers in the major leagues. He's brought the Mets to the World Series last year. Oh, no, sorry. This is 2021. You gotta go for the over in this one. All the lines are extremely skewed towards the Blue Jays in this one. It's just not a good spot. I'm not paying the minus 250 for Blue Jays in general. Are they still minus 250? Minus 255. I'm not paying the minus 146 for the run line. The only option I have is going after the over 10.5. I got that one earlier at like a minus 110 or something. So I actually got it at a decent price. But this is a spot you got to go over, or if you want to look towards the team total over. But even if you wanted to go over 6.5, it's a minus 130.
That was a plus 110 this morning.
It's a minus 130. So no, I'm not interested. Yeah, if you got it earlier when it was plus money, if you got it earlier where it was good price, congratulations. Don't bet it now, unless it goes to a team total 7 at plus money. So maybe that might cash, but no, don't go for it.
I'm not touching a 7.5 though. As much as I want to fade Harvey and all that, I'm not touching a minus or a 7.5 for a team total. But I did. Granted, take the play that is scrolling across the screen, the bottom of the screen for me, with a grain of salt. I got it at minus 120 yesterday at 5 o'clock. Before most of the games even started, I was betting the next day. So with that being said, I do have the Blue Jays run line in this game. I got it at minus 120. I think they should absolutely light up Matt Harvey and I'm still wondering how he has a starting major league pitching job. Truly boggles my mind still. 3-9 this season, a 7.8 ERA, 1.78 WHIP. Also, one thing that I just saw on the ESPN app: Astros and Tigers postponed tonight. So if you guys have any bets on the Astros or the Tigers, that is postponed. But with that being said, yeah, I'm looking at the over. I like the over in this game. I didn't bet it, but I also like the Blue Jays on the run line. I think they get the job done here versus a struggling Baltimore team that's lost 9 of their last 10 games. So yeah, this is not just not a spot I'm looking to get to. And also, I don't hate it. I'm a little bit on Arizona today, more than I'm on San Diego for different things. I'm on the first 5 plus a half, and I'm on the first 5 plus a half and the team total over 2.5. So so that's where I'm at for the Arizona game. So I was looking more at the Arizona side for this in general, and that's where I end up landing on 2.5. I think is a little bit low of a total. I don't trust Chris Paddock in that matchup, so that's where I was looking at. 6.5 minus 115. Yeah, I saw it this morning when we did our show at 11 at plus 110. I almost pulled the trigger on it, but I just didn't. What's good, Elliot? How are you doing today?
All right, here comes Elliot with some big lines. Ready? Oakland. Actually, no, I'm on that one too. Jays minus 1.5. So Jays at minus 146, and the Astros that just got postponed. So
yeah,
Astros cancel.
Yeah, I just saw that. So then now we looked over baseball here. We're gonna go look next here at the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks. Atlanta leads the series 1-0. Game 2 heading back, or no, staying in Milwaukee. Where are you looking at for this game?
This is it's an 8-point spread in this one, and that's a little much. We saw Atlanta win the game straight out yesterday. It's up to an 8.5. It just doesn't make sense to me. This game's going to be played close. And you're going to see another game like you did last time in game 1. Milwaukee's not going to blow out Atlanta. They're not. It's just this is a spot where you just take the points with Atlanta. These two teams are pretty even. It's not like you're getting a 1 seed versus like a 6 seed in the Eastern Conference Finals. You're getting a 4 and 3. These teams are even, and it's an 8-point spread now. Now I think that this one should be closer to a 2-3 point spread. Now I gotta be grabbing those 8 points with Atlanta. A lot of people are going to be on the Bucks to begin the game. That's fine. I don't really do first half, first quarters, and all that stuff, because at the end of the game, that's what matters, and that's when the players are really going to care. So I'm gonna be going after Atlanta plus points in this one. I just feel like it's a solid spot because at the end of the day, Atlanta's not going to get blown out. The one game that they lost to the Knicks was close. I think they got beat by 16 twice by the Sixers, but after that, they really turned it on, and they didn't really lose. If they lost by a couple points. So, no, a lot of people are going to be on the Hawks, and for good reason. I'm on the Hawks tonight as well. I think it's just a good spot for them. Take the points.
Yeah, I feel like this is another spot like we're seeing a little bit in the NHL with New York and Montreal, where they've been disrespected every series, and they've been put a massive underdog when really they can compete with who they're going up against. So yeah, I kind of lean that way too. I do have Atlanta plus 8 part of my card today. So I do like the Atlanta side of this game. I can understand people going to Milwaukee saying, okay, this line seems a little bit off. They just lost the last game, but they're 8-point favorites again. And we could see a big game out of Giannis and potentially they blow him out. But in reality, I don't think I think this game stays close. Trae Young's been able to keep his team in the game along with John Collins and Clint Capella and all them. So this is an Atlanta team I'm looking to back a little bit here. I don't know if they win I keep saying I think Milwaukee wins this game, but I don't think they cover. I think it's probably like a 3 to 4 point and Milwaukee win where Atlanta still covers the spread.
And real quick, honestly, Atlanta is a plus 295 on a money line. I don't mind that. I really don't. I think that's a really good number for it. So maybe go after, maybe sprinkle a little bit on that Atlanta money line as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cards first 5 over.
I like the Cardinals first 5 minus a half.
I got Pittsburgh in that game. Yeah. Nationals. That game has our premium play in it. So, yeah. Everyone's taking the Hawks because exactly. They're gonna make it a fight. It's gonna be a good, hard fought game. And if Atlanta loses, it's gonna be like 1 or 2 points. It'll be close. So no, I'm not gonna be going after Milwaukee minus 8.5. No, that's not a good spot. Middleton over points. He's probably let me pull up his player prop just to get an idea of where that's at. And I'll let you go over that recent comment that came
in. Aces versus Lynx. I'm personally on Vegas tonight. I think they're still the better overall team. And I project this game at like a 10-point game. So I went towards the Aces side. I think that this is a game where they should run away with it at the end. So Aces -7, lean towards the over. No personal action on the total though in this game. Just the Vegas side, minus the 6.5, 7 points. I got it at 6.5.
Mm-hmm. And Middleton's points is at 23.5, but that's at a -143 in my book. If I go to points, scroll down to Middleton, I can get over 25.5 points essentially at even money. I think that would be all right. He's been averaging in the 30s, or high 90s, low 30s, so I think that could be a solid spot. Yeah, over on his points. Atlanta's been trailing every first quarter for 6 straight playoff games. It don't matter if they're trailing at the end of the first. Bucks can cover the first quarter. That's not really a big. The big deal is when the final buzzer hits, who's winning.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the night, it will be the Bucks winning the game, but not by 8 points, not by 9 points. It'll be a 3-4 point game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, which will bring us into the 2 greatest words in all of sports. Game 7. New York Islanders at the Tampa Bay Lightning is the matchup. They're back in Tampa Bay for the first time since Game 5, which we won't talk about what happened in Game 5. But looking at this game,
nothing.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what happened the last time they went to Tampa Bay. But with that being said, I personally do not have a bet specifically on Game 7. It is a +145 for the Islanders. I would be betting the Islanders in this game, except I have a series ticket +230 in my back pocket. I've had the Islanders this whole series. I think they get the job done and advance to their first Stanley Cup since 1983. This is a good team. We're going to see a very hard-fought game. In this one, it's going to be a tight game, very aggressive game, a lot of bad blood in this series. And yes, I'm aware that they've gone 13-0 since being swept against the Blue Jackets a couple years ago after a loss, the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I see potentially that snapping tonight. I can see the Islanders pulling off the upset tonight and advancing to the Stanley Cup. And we'll just have to see how this game plays out. I personally do not have a bet on this one. I just have my future, and that's all I'm going to stick to. So for me, if I had to bet the game, Islander money line and a push basically on the 5.
Daniel Henderson, you took Bucks to win all 4 quarters.
That's an interesting play.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there.
Trae Young, 30+ points. I don't mind that. He didn't come really to play in Game 1, and they still managed to find a way to win. What is his player prop at? 30.5. Yeah, I think he gets there. I do. I think that's a solid spot.
All right, and there was one more thing I told you guys. It was a surprise at the end here. I think I've seen Elliot comment about this stuff in the past. I want to start incorporating this on Fridays, on the last day of the week for game time decision, and that's taking a look at a fight. I know you haven't done any research on this fight, Tim, but I wanted to give my opinion on this one.
Go ahead.
We're getting a heavyweight matchup here between Alexander Volkov. We're getting Drago taking on Ciryl Gane in this matchup. It is around a minus 155, minus 150 for Ciryl Gane. Volkov, I believe, is around a plus 135, plus 140 in this matchup. And looking at this fight, I see a lot of people on Alexander Volkov taking a shot on the underdog, who has looked good recently. Volkov coming off of a knockout win against he knocked out, I'm trying to remember, Alistair Overeem, and he also got a knockout over Walt Harris, and now he's taking on an undefeated heavyweight up-and-coming fighter in Ciryl Gane, which I think will fight for the belt in a couple years, probably against Francis. But I like Ciryl Gane in this matchup. I see a lot of public underdog love for Alexander Volkov, and it all comes down to this for me. I see Ciryl Gane as being an elite fighter one day, someone where he will challenge for the title. I don't see Alexander Volkov as that ever. I haven't seen it in his career. He is a top contender. Yes, Alexander Volkov is a top contender. Is he elite? Is he someone who can compete with the Curtis Blades or the Stipe Miocics or the Francis Ngannous of the world? No. I like Ciryl Gane in this matchup. I think that he gets the job done. I can see a late finish. He loves his front leg kicks, which he can chop down Alexander Volkov's front leg. So I say Ciryl Gane, late finish for this fight.
Yeah, well, going into this, just looking at it real quick, Volkov has won his last two fights.
Yep.
Granted, Walt Harris and Alistair Overeem. I don't know if really you could do that. And then we already saw that he got basically wrestled to the ground by Blades for 5 rounds, and that wasn't really a good fight for him. But other than that, Volkov hasn't lost, besides his loss to Curtis Blades, he hasn't lost since 2018. So he is on the upswing. I think there's definitely a granted, Ciryl Gane hasn't lost a professional fight yet, but I think there's definitely an opportunity for Volkov to, if he wins this fight, move up and try to face another one of the top heavyweights again, maybe another shot at Curtis Blades or something. If he wins that, he could try to push up more. Volkov definitely has a shot to become a champion one day if he really starts to put more in. Because he's won 2 straight. He's won like 4 out of 5. So it's not like he's not winning fights. He's doing well, except he lost 1 to Curtis Blades last year. I think Volkov has an edge on this one. I think that he has the experience, and Ciryl Gane might lack that, and I think that could be the big difference.
See, I don't think Ciryl Gane lacks the experience, though, because he went 5 rounds. He's been in a main event before against Rosenstruik. So, yeah, he's had that 5-round experience before, and I think that'll play huge in this fight. I think it was great that they gave him JDS and then Biggie Boy, Rosenstruik. So, yeah, I definitely think the experience is not going to be a problem for Ciryl Gane. And I just think there's just too much underdog love on Volkov for this fight. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be on the Ciryl Gane fight side. By decision or late finish is where I'm looking at for this one.
I'm probably not going to bet it.
Yeah, no, but I'm probably going to. These fights start at 1:00 tomorrow. The main card starts at 4. So just want to say, if you guys are looking to bet UFC tomorrow, it starts early. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that a little of that main event. In 2 weeks, we'll be able to do the same thing for Poirier and McGregor 3. But with that being said, couple things. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 27 viewers and 8 likes, 29 viewers and 8 likes. Something doesn't add up there, so we need a few more likes here. And also, if you plan on making your way to the website, picksandparlays.net. You can use the promo code NET for 20% off. If you guys want to check out Tim and I's content, we are live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Earle Sports Bets on YouTube. You can check us out. If you want to put the link in the chat, Tim, you can go for that. But
I can't do that right now.
Okay. Volkov by decision. I had a feeling he was going to say something because he had the MMA logo. Yeah, I can see it. I think this goes 5 rounds. So I think that there's potential there. But I like the Ciryl gun side. But with that being said, that's going to just about wrap up this stream. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out. Anything you want to say before we call it a day here?
Let's make some money.
Absolutely. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Picks and Parlays channel, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here on Picks and Parlays, and you get all that good free video content on the channel. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.